Hello everyone, and welcome to your second royal reading of today, a Thursday, here at MadWorldTarot. And we are looking again at this reconciliation narrative because it's being drip fed. Even though the royals have shut the whole thing down, you will not be back. You will not be doing some light part-time royaling for us. You are absolutely out. There is no half in, half out here. We're still getting little messages, and I saw that in a reading I did a few days ago, that Megan would keep trying her luck because she really has got nothing else. That's my opinion, of course. So recently we've been hearing things like Catherine was bereft when Megan left because she had no one left to confide in the royal family, and she had confided in Megan all those years ago and asked her for advice and things like that. And when Megan left, Catherine was left devastated. That's the one little story that's popped up recently. We're still hearing this. Catherine is open to the notion of reconciliation as well. Unnamed sources tell such outlets as OK magazine that this is how Catherine feels. Even though she still has some hurt feelings, and I'm quoting from this particular article, over what Megan did, she would be open to making nice if William wanted to. So it's really Prince William that's the obstacle. Catherine is open to the idea. She would welcome Megan back, basically. That's the story. True or false? We're going to have a look. I have the Lucid Minds Tarot on the tarot table for this one. It's a lovely tarot deck that I got on Etsy, and haven't used it for a while, so we need to warm it up a bit. I'm going to do a relationship spread. There's the Queen of Wands has popped out already. Interesting. I want to know how the two women feel. Is Catherine really open to the idea of reconciliation? And what is Megan up to? Because I'm pretty sure that the unnamed source came from very close to Montecito and not from Norfolk, shall we just say. So we're going to do relationship spread. Megan, past energy with Catherine. Megan, present energy with Catherine. What is Megan up to? How does Catherine feel while this is reconciliation story is being spun still, and where will this situation go in the future? That's what we want to know. Lucid Minds Tarot, one more shuffle, and then a relationship review. Yep, okay, now we've got energy that I want to see. And let's remind you that it's tarot for fun and entertainment. It's all my opinion. It is all speculation. It is just energy that I read here. And disclaimer in the box below. Past energy, Megan, Catherine. Current energy, Megan. Between the two women energy situation, Catherine. Current energy as far as Megan goes. And future Megan. Future Catherine. I think we can more or less see everything. We have Knight of Wands. That is the action card, the running hot and cold energy in tarot. Traditionally, our Knight of Wands has that kind of a reputation. Is somebody who is seizing the moment. The Knight of Wands would be somebody who's not very reliable, blows into town, stirs things up, and then disappears before you can quite realize what's just happened. That's the Knight of Wands energy. It's an unreliable narrator, you could say in story terms. Can't quite trust this person. What are they up to? They do cause trouble, Knights of Wands, even when they're upright. Volatile energy, can be quite hot-headed energy. It's usually Harry who shows up as the Knight of Wands in my readings, but we're not reading on him technically. So that for me would be a Megan energy. Wands, very much for her, fire, energy, That Knight of Wands, as I say, is a somewhat unreliable narrator, actor, and a narrator slash actor, somebody who has a reputation in tarot traditionally as a bit of a player. So there we go. That's what showed up as our underlying energy, which is interesting. Let's have a look at the past, Megan, first. And we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse, and Catherine will look at them together. 8 of Wands in reverse. That's very interesting. Megan's energy first in the past, Page of Pentacles in reverse. The Page of Pentacles is a student, someone who's an apprentice, basically, who should have been learning on the job, who didn't. And that we heard all those years ago when she was theoretically a working royal, that she was offered lots of lessons, coaching, people to guide her, counsel her, advise her on stuff, protocol, clothes, the rest of it. Not interested. And Catherine apparently was one of those people who offered to help and guide. Nope, don't need you. I know it all. I'm a successful Hollywood star. Who are you? You're just Kate Middleton, waity Katie. So I'm not going to take any guidance from you. Also, Page of Pentacles is somebody who should have started on a solid journey forward for the long haul and didn't. They disappeared. Knight of Wands energy there. And so that's interesting. Didn't learn on the job, wasn't interested, and didn't stick around. Disappeared. There's the Page of Pentacles. That's how Catherine viewed her too. Catherine's energy is the 8 of Wands in reverse. That is blocked communication. I am not having anything to do with you. I don't want to speak to you. I don't want to know. That's the past energy. Open to reconciliation? No. Absolutely not with the 8 of Wands, the communication card in the tarot. In shutdown mode, blocked. It's literally blocked energy when the 8 of Wands is in reverse. Roadblock energy. So Megan right now, because as I say, I suspect that this reconciliation talk is coming from Montecito. So what is she up to? We have the Lovers in reverse. Oh, and we have the World in reverse. She's in big trouble. Lovers in reverse, a Splitsville. And that's a constant energy that I get with her and Harry. Splitsville. It's also decisions and choices and wrong choices made when the Lovers is in reverse. You made an error. To pick the wrong path, pick the wrong partner, the wrong journey, the wrong values, whatever. Chose that. Mistake. Regret around that. And the World is about successful completion, ending a chapter, very publicly being acclaimed and acknowledged for your brilliance and your genius. And it's in reverse as well. So she has failed, and failed very conspicuously, very publicly in her role that she was carving out for herself in California. The look at me kind of a thing. Big failure, wrong choices, bad decisions, and big and very public failure. And the World in reverse can be a sort of a repeating story, one that you haven't ended, you haven't done enough work, you're stuck in a narrative, the story goes round and round, it's a never-ending journey kind of a vibe. And that also applies in this case, because this is a story that we've heard over and over, this reconciliation thing, and really it's all Prince William's fault, and Catherine and Meghan were besties, even though Catherine made Meghan cry, according to Meghan on the Oprah interview. Something that many people believe was an absolute blatant lie. So there you have 2 major arcana for Meghan, both in the reverse, both indicating that Meghan is really struggling right now to find her footing, to make anything stick in terms of success. Where is Catherine right now in terms of this relationship as well? 2 of Pentacles in reverse and 6 of Cups. We're talking about whether Catherine is open to the notion of reconciling, really. Meghan's energy, as I keep saying, is of failure. She's backed the wrong horse, and she's failed, basically. And she's got very negative publicity as a result of her choices, and she's very aware of it. She is aware. Catherine's got interesting energy here because Two of Pentacles in reverse is about overwhelm. I always say the Two of Pentacles is about juggling, trying to balance things, trying to manage your resources, allocate them wisely, because you don't have much when you've only got two. You don't have much energy, you don't have much, not money in her case, she's got abundant money, but physical health, physical resources at the moment, thin on the ground for Catherine. She's overwhelmed. She's feeling unbalanced, and something about this narrative makes her feel destabilized. And that's interesting because I've read comments around when I've seen these stories pop up that people speculate that the intention behind this story is to destabilize and to make her feel uncomfortable, put pressure on her. She's a good-hearted person, she's a kind-hearted person, she's inclined to do the right thing to her own disadvantage, as those kinds of people are. Probably most of you out there watching are those kinds of people who are inclined to do the right things and get yourself into a sticky situation because you don't have enough boundaries. I'm not saying it in an accusing and pointing fingers kind of way, I'm just saying those are the kinds of people who are taken advantage of by these kinds of people, my opinion and my own personal experience. Two of Pentacles in reverse, feeling destabilized, feeling overwhelmed, exhausted, plundered, torn apart, and very much focused on the past with the Six of Cups, remembering the past, remembering how things used to be, that rocking horse there, childhood, nursery time. Children were little, life was simpler. Harry was single. He was living in that little cottage at Kensington Palace and would probably arrive on a Sunday and say, what's in the fridge, and go and dig around, and I'm hungry, I'm hungover, you know. Oh, Harry, when are we going to find you a nice wife? That's where she is. She's very focused on the past at the moment. She's going through her own processes, I'm certain of, energetically, her own healing processes. She's looking at the past and she's looking wistfully at it and thinking how much simpler those innocent, happy days were than they are now that she's dealing with this. Reconciliation in there? No. Let's see what's between them. Ten of Cups in reverse. Queen of Swords in reverse. Not a prospect of reconciliation in there. Open to reconciliation. Door closed. Ace of Wands in reverse. That was past energy. Queen of Swords in reverse. And the Ten of Cups in reverse. That's terrible energy. Ten of Cups is the happy ever after. True love, family, finding happiness and emotional fulfillment in a family environment. It's Ten of Cups. You're a home wrecker. That's my opinion of her energy, Catherine's view. Home wrecker, Lovers in reverse. That's Harry's heart being broken too, just by the way. That's in there as well with that Lovers in reverse, the split. You've turned my world upside down also with that World card in reverse. Home wrecker, Ten of Cups. You've brought unbelievable unhappiness into our family, the royal family. But the royal family, as well as being a public institution, is also a private family with private emotions and feelings and hurts. Ten of Cups in reverse. You've caused so much sorrow to the late Queen, Prince Philip, all of us here still, all struggling, the King, the Queen, the children, everyone is suffering because of you. You might be with an itch card, the Queen of Swords in reverse. You nasty woman, you. Again, I'm just reading energy, and that is my speculation, my interpretation of the cards. Queen of Swords in reverse is very cold, very cruel, very savage, very vicious, says nasty things, because swords are thoughts and verbal communications, cutting, wounding communications. The race thing that was leaked via the Dutch public version of Endgame, seemingly very deliberately. There's never been any apology, any explanation, any retraction. That festering wound has been allowed to continue festering with that Queen of Swords in reverse, and has brought untold pain. Very clear. These are very clear cards. They're beautiful cards to read with because they are so clear in their energy and their artwork as well. Future, where are we going with this? Are we going to be forced into some sort of reconciliation story? Megan, there she is, Strength in reverse. Catherine, Three of Cups in reverse. No. No. Catherine, let's look at her first. She's got the Three of Cups in reverse. She's not going to fall for it. You are not my friend. You and Harry are out of my life. The Three of Cups is about friends. It's about good times, sharing good times with people, relaxing with people, being comfortable with them. Nope, you're out. And the Strength card, of course, is the Megan card. It's Leo Major Arcana, one of the Leo Major Arcana. It's Megan and Harry as well. He's shown up, interestingly, because the Strength card traditionally is the woman who's taming the lion. The Virgo and the Leo energy. It's the archetypal Harry and Megan card. And let's remind you that we're dealing with archetypes because they are Megan's favorite thing to talk about, archetypes. And so we read archetypal energy, and the Strength card is in reverse. That union is in reverse. Megan is fatally wounded. I'm reminded of poor Cecil the lion, who was hunted by that dreadful dentist in Zimbabwe. I think it was in Zimbabwe a few years ago. Cecil the lion has been on my mind lately. There is the wounded lion, royal animal, king of the jungle, brought down very sadly. In this case, I'm not going to shed a tear when I see the Strength card in reverse. Deserved downfall of that union, of that team, of that attempt to go and be the royal family in the rest of the world, in particular in the United States. Interesting hearing tomorrow about Harry's visa. Strength card in reverse tells me that Harry and Meghan are in their downfall. His energy is in there as well, both of theirs. Unreliable, opportunists, bad temper, difficult, can't trust them. That's my opinion, of course. Very interesting cards in here. Not one hint of Catherine being open to reconciliation. Many hints that Megan didn't listen, didn't learn, has failed dismally out there in the world, but has turned someone's world upside down, has broken someone's heart, has caused tremendous overwhelm, tremendous difficulty for Catherine. Catherine very focused on the past and the losses of that. The Ten of Cups in reverse and the Queen of Swords in reverse. Homewrecker energy. Can't trust you, will never trust you because of the things you have said and done, and will never ever allow Megan into her inner circle. Three of Cups is about your inner circle. Those friends that you can absolutely count on. Catherine has those friends, has always had those friends, and in the royal family she has those friends. Sophie, Zara, I'm sure I've forgotten someone, but those are good enough. Those are strong, independent women that would absolutely be by her side, and I am sure are by her side right now, helping out with children and healing and all the stuff that needs to happen behind the scenes. And that's what women do, and family also. You step in and you help, and you don't make a big noise about it, as this woman has, in my opinion. All absolute BS, also in my opinion. That's your reading. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow.